In this video, I will be teaching you how to divide polynomials using long division and synthetic division. So let's have, for example, this polynomial x cubed minus 4x squared plus 2x plus 4. It will be divided by x minus 2. And so we're going to use long division first. So we'll have this vinculum, and we're going to put the numerator inside, and outside is the divisor. And then how to do it, you're going to divide first the first terms of both polynomials, the x cubed and the x. So x cubed divided by x, so of course you cancel one x to both, so what's left is x squared. And so the first term in the quotient will be x squared, and we're going to put the x squared along with also the x squared column, so the on top of the 4x squared, because they both have x squared. And then we're going to distribute the x squared to both x and -2, meaning to that divisor. So x squared times x is x cubed, x squared times -2 is -2x squared. Then we subtract. So x cubed minus x cubed, of course that becomes 0. Negative 4x squared minus -2x squared, so minus -2x squared becomes positive 2x squared. So negative 4x squared plus positive 2x squared, it will be negative 2x squared. Then bring down plus 2x. Then let's continue. The same procedure. We'll divide negative 2x by x, or the first term by the first term of the other polynomial. So it will be negative 2x. Then distribute negative 2x. So negative 2x times x, it will be negative 2x squared. Negative 2x times -2 is positive 4x. Then subtract. So negative 2x squared minus -2x squared is 0. Positive 2x minus 4x, it's the same as positive 2x plus negative 4x. It will be negative 2x. Bring down positive 4. So as you can see, the minus sign will be distributed. It will be negative times -2x squared and negative times positive 4x. That's why when you combine it, it will be following the operation of addition. And then let's continue. Negative 2x divided by x, so it will be -2. Then distribute the -2. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times -2 is positive 4. Then subtract. So since it's just exactly the same, so it will be 0, which means there's no remainder in our quotient. So the quotient is x squared minus 2x minus 2. So that is how you do it when it's long division. Then I'm going to show you how to do it when it's using synthetic division. So now we're going to solve it using synthetic division, using the same given. So we're going to copy or write the numerical coefficients of the numerator. So that means those numbers besides at the side of the variable. So x cubed has 1, which is an imaginary 1 at the side of x cubed. Then x squared has -4, the x has 2, and the last is the constant, the one without variable. So all those 4, we're going to put it there, and then we're going to put line. And then we're going to put a box, which is actually a vinculum, where we're going to put a number, where the number is coming from the divisor. And we're still going to solve it. So the divisor will be equated with 0 to solve for x. So if we're going to solve for x, we'll transpose the -2 to the other side. It will change sign. It becomes positive 2. And this positive 2 will be the one to be used here inside the box. And then first thing to do is to copy the 1. Copy the first number, and then we're going to multiply it with the number at the box. So 2 times 1 is 2, so we're going to put it here. Then combine -4 and 2, it will be -2. Then again multiply 2 times negative 2, negative 4. Then combine 2 plus negative 4, negative 2. Then multiply again. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Then combine, that's 0. So the last number, which is the 0, is actually the remainder. So since it's 0, it means there's no remainder. So we're going to transform this result into polynomial, which will be now the quotient, starting from the remainder. But then since there's no remainder, it's 0, so we'll just skip it. So we're going to start from negative 2. So we'll start with no variable or the constant. Then the next number or the next term will have an x. So it will be negative 2x. Then it will be increasing exponent going to the left. So next after the x will be x squared. So it will become 1x squared. So we're going to remove the 1 to have the final answer or the quotient. So it will be x squared minus 2x minus 2, which is the same result as the long division. Let's have another example. So we have this 2x cubed plus 4x squared plus 18. It will be divided by x plus 3. So let us solve this using the long division first. So we'll have this, and we're going to put inside the numerator. And observe that we put an x, although there's no x in the given. It's because you should not skip a variable when you are dividing, either long division or synthetic division. So if there is no term for x, it means it's 0x. If there's no term for x squared, it means 0x squared, and you should put it. And you have to keep in mind that the terms should be arranged in order according to the exponent of the variable, starting from the biggest exponent. If the given is not arranged in order, you have to arrange it. So let us put the divisor and divide. So we're going to divide the first terms, 2x cubed and x. The quotient will be 2x squared. So since it's x squared, then it will be around the column of x squared. So we're going to distribute now the 2x squared. So 2x squared times x is 2x cubed. 2x squared times 3 is 6x squared. Then let us subtract. So it will be 2x cubed minus 2x cubed, which will be 0. 4x squared minus positive 6x squared, so which is the same as 4x squared plus negative 6x squared. Combining it, it will be negative 2x squared. Then let us bring down plus 0x. So this is the reason why we put 0x, in order to avoid skipping that variable to bring down. Then let us continue dividing. Negative 2x squared divided by x, so it will be negative 2x. Then distribute. Negative 2x times x is negative 2x squared. Negative 2x times 3 is negative 6x. Then let us subtract. Negative 2x squared minus negative 2x squared is 0. 0x minus negative 6x, which is the same as 0x plus positive 6x. It will be positive 6x. Bring down plus 18 or positive 18. Then divide 6x by x. It will be 6. Then distribute. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 3 is 18. Then subtract. So it is actually exactly the same, so there is no remainder. And so the result or the quotient is 2x squared minus 2x plus 6. Now this time we're going to use synthetic division for this the same given. So let us write the numerical coefficients, the 2, 4, and as you can see there's 0 because there's no x in the terms. So we assume that it's 0x. So we're going to put the numerical coefficient of x, which is 0, and then the constant 18. So we're going to put a line in the box. So let us solve for the x for the divisor. X plus 3 equals 0. Transpose 3, it will be x equals negative 3. And we're going to put the negative 3 in this box. So let's copy the first numbers. It's 2. And then multiply negative 3 by 2. It's negative 6. Then 4 plus negative 6 is negative 2. Then negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. And 0 plus 6 is 6. Then multiply again. Negative 3 times 6 is negative 18. And combine 18 and negative 18, it's 0. So the last number is telling you that there's no remainder because it's just 0. So let us transform this into polynomial. So let's start with no variable or just a constant, which is 6. Then the negative 2 becomes negative 2x. Then the 2 becomes 2x squared. So the final answer is 2x squared minus 2x plus 6, which is the same as the long division. So let's have another example. So we have this 12x cubed minus 11x squared plus 9x plus 16. It will be divided by the binomial 4x plus 3. So let us divide this. So as you can see, what makes it different from the previous examples is our divisor has a numerical coefficient of x that is not 1, it's 4. So it's 4x plus 3. So although the procedure will be the same for long division, but it will make difference when it comes to synthetic division, and you will see it later. So let's use long division first. So let's copy the numerator and also the divisor at the outside the box. And we're going to divide the first terms, 12x cubed divided by 4x. It will be 3x squared. Then multiply 3x squared by 4x and 4 and 3. So we'll distribute 3x squared times 4x, 12x cubed. 3x squared times 3 is 9x squared. Then let us subtract. So 12x cubed minus 12x cubed is 0. Negative 11x squared minus positive 9x squared it's the same as negative 11x squared plus negative 9x squared. So it will be the same sign, so we're going to combine it. It will be negative 20x squared. Then bring down positive 9x. So let's continue dividing. Negative 20x squared divided by 4x, it will be negative 5x. Then let's distribute negative 5x times 4x, negative 20x squared. Negative 5x times 3, negative 15x. Then let's subtract. Negative 20x squared minus negative 20x squared is 0. 9 minus negative 15x, or 9x plus positive 15x, it's the same as that because it's minus negative. It becomes positive, so it will be 24x. Then bring down positive 16. Then let's divide. 24x divided by 4x is 6. Then 6 times 4x is 24x. 6 times 3 is 18. Then subtract. 24x minus 24x is 0. 16 minus 18, it's the same as 16 plus negative 18. It's negative 2. So we have a remainder negative 2. And this is how you do it. So we have the quotient on top, 3x squared minus 5x plus 6. And then minus 2. Then we're going to put our denominator of the remainder 2, which is the divisor, 4x plus 3. So that's how you do it if there is a remainder. So it's negative 2 remainder over the divisor 4x plus 3. And that is the quotient. Now this time we're going to use synthetic division. So we have this given. Now we're going to put all the numerical coefficients, 12, negative 11, 9, and 16. And let's put the line in the box. So we're going to solve for x. We have we're going to equate the divisor with 0. 4x plus 3 equals 0 and solve for x. So transpose the 3 to the other side. It becomes 4x equals negative 3. Then divide both sides by 4. So x will be negative 3/4. So we're going to put negative 3/4 here. And then let's put 12 first. And we're going to multiply negative 3/4 times 12. It will be negative 9. Then let's combine negative 11 and negative 9. It will be negative 20. Then let's continue. Negative 3/4 times negative 20. it's 15. 9 plus 15 is 24. Then multiply again. Negative 3/4 times 24 is negative 18. Then let's combine. It will be negative 2. So we have a remainder negative 2. And so let us transform this into polynomial, starting with the remainder. So it will be negative 2 over the divisor for x plus 3. So that's how you write it if it's remainder. So the remainder over the divisor. And then we have 24, so it is the constant. Then the next will be the one with x, negative 20x. And then it's increasing exponents, it becomes now x squared, so 12x squared. Now you might say that this is already the quotient, but it's not. We're not yet done because there's one more step to do. Observe that we have a 4 at the side of x in our divisor. So it is telling you that you, after getting the quotient using synthetic division, you're gonna divide all by 4 except for the remainder. So we're gonna divide all these terms by 4 because of the coefficient of x in the divisor. And so let us continue. So we're gonna divide it. It will become 3x squared minus 5x plus 6 and just retain the remainder. And that is the final answer, which is the same as the long division. Now another one. So we have this 2x cubed minus 4x plus 7x squared plus 7 to be divided by a trinomial x squared plus 2x minus 1. So let's solve this using long division. Now observe that the numerator is not arranged in order. The 4x comes first before the 7x squared. So we're going to arrange it. So it will be now 2x cubed plus 7x squared minus 4x plus 7. It's important that you have to arrange it to avoid committing mistake, or else it will be a wrong answer if you will not arrange it and just continue solving. So let us put the divisor, and this is one of the things that's different from the previous examples. The divisor now is a trinomial. It has 3 terms, which will be kind of harder if you're going to do it in synthetic division. Usually if it's three or more terms for divisor, we always do long division, but still I'm going to show later how to do it using synthetic division. So let us divide the first terms. 2x cubed divided by x squared, it will be 2x. So we're gonna align the 2x with the one with variable x and distribute the 2x with the trinomial divisor. 2x times x squared is 2x cubed. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Then subtract. 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is 0. 7x squared minus 4x squared is 3x squared. Negative 4x minus negative 2x, it's the same as negative 4x plus positive 2x. It will be negative 2x. Then bring down positive 7. Then let's divide. 3x squared divided by x squared is 3. Then distribute. 3 times x squared is 3x squared. 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Then subtract. 3x squared minus 3x squared is 0. Negative 2x minus 6x is negative 8x. And 7 minus negative 3, it's the same as 7 plus 3, is 10. So nothing to bring down. That means the remainder is negative 8x plus 10. So it's actually a binomial. And so we have now the quotient 2x plus 3 plus the remainder negative 8x plus 10 over the divisor x squared plus 2x minus 1. Now let us use a synthetic division for this given. So still, we're going to put the numerical coefficients, but then you have to be careful because it should be arranged in order. So we have 2 for x cubed and 7 first before the negative 4 because it's x squared. Then for negative 4 for the variable x and for the constant 7. Then let's put the line. And there are actually 2 lines needed because our divisor is a trinomial. And so we have now the box, and it's going to be longer because there are two numbers to put there. So what are the numbers that should be put inside this box? So you have to make sure that in your trinomial, in the divisor, the x squared must have uh, coefficient 1. If it's not 1, then you have to divide everything by whatever is the number beside x squared. But since it's only 1, so you don't need to do anything, but except for the second term and the first term, the constant. So what you're going to do is to put it in opposite sign. From positive 2, it will become negative 2. From negative 1, it becomes positive 1. And these are the numbers that you're going to put in the box. Negative 2 and positive 1. So I intend to put it in different colors so that you will see the products of these two numbers uh, with different colors so that you will know which one I multiplied with. And it's actually like doing two synthetic divisions simultaneously. That's how it looks like for doing synthetic division with a divisor trinomial. So first is you're gonna put the first number, the 2, copy it, and then we're going to copy also the second number, 7, but it will be now at the first line. So that's how it differs. And then let's multiply. Negative 2 times 2, it will be negative 4. So we're going to put it there. And then 1 times 2. So both negative 2 and 1 will be multiplied by the first number. So 1 times 2, where are we going to put the result to? It will be here. So at the bottom of negative 4. Next, we're going to combine 7 and negative 4. It will be 3. As well as the negative 4 and positive 2 on top, it will be negative 2. Then let's continue the same procedure. We're going to multiply negative 2 and the 1 with the 3, positive 3, which is the result coming from 7 and negative 4. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So we're going to put negative 6 here. And 1 times 3 is 3. So we're going to put on top the 3. It's there. Then let's combine. Negative 2 plus negative 6 is negative 8. 7 plus 3 is 10. So we're going to put the 10 at the bottom because we're done. And now, you might think that the remainder is the one at the last, which is 10, but it's actually not. Since the divisor is trinomial, then the remainder must be binomial, meaning two terms. If the divisor is only two terms, then the remainder must be one term. But since it's three terms for a divisor, then the remainder must have two terms. That means the remainder includes negative 8 and 10. So now let us transform this into polynomial, starting from right going to left. So starting from the remainder, we have negative 8x plus 10 over the divisor x squared plus 2x minus 1. Then the 3, so we're going to start with no variable or just a constant. Then next we'll be having a variable, which is x, so positive 2x. So that means the quotient or the final answer is 2x plus 3 plus negative 8x plus 10 all over x squared plus 2x minus 1, which is the same as using the long division. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned from this video. Please support my channel by pressing the subscribe button, and also write the math topics you want to learn in the comment section.